Come here.
Yeah,
Right here.
this is bad.
You think you're the only one that makes shitty movies outside of Marvel stuff? Extraction won't be the worst movie you ever had. Rush, Black Hat, Red Dawn, Men in Black International. Shit movies. Now, I get you want to make a good movie, but you suck.
Okay.
Are you crying?
No.
Over having to do that movie, Extraction?
Yes. I feel like I'm losing it.
Get it together. It's a stupid action movie. You could do this.
Yes, I can.
You fucking jerk off.
Extraction, starring Chris Hemsworth, directed by Sam Hargrave. Chris Hemsworth plays Tyler Rake, a super soldier mercenary who's hired to rescue the kidnapped son of a crime lord. When things go to shit, Hemsworth is forced into blasting ass, breaking bones, and trying to survive in the fight of his life. Now, I love simple action films that don't have overblown plots. This film has some of the greatest action sequences and fight scenes I've seen in a long time. And it's likely due to first-time director Sam Hargrave.
I'm definitely in my element.
Who was the stunt coordinator on the Avengers films. Now, Hargrave is definitely one to watch out for, as I hope he learns from this very decent debut film. There is one sequence where there's a single take, lasts about 11 minutes, and it's amazing. It's the best part of the movie. While the action scenes are top-notch, the character development's kind of non-existent.
Bullshit.
See, I don't really need an overly complicated storyline in my action films, but what I do need is a passionate lead character motivation.
That's all you have to do!
Something that causes him to lose his shit. Hemsworth's character really never grabs me as someone to care about, and the young boy he rescues is also very underdeveloped. The villain in this is pretty decent, but he kind of falls apart toward the end.
You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Think about a classic 80s epic action film like Commando. Not an award-winning film, but the setup is simple. Once Arnold's daughter is kidnapped and the clock starts, he has to go on a non-stop killing spree to get her back. Again, not complicated, but the difference is we feel for him early after seeing his close relationship with his daughter, plus he has a history with the bad guy that makes a big difference. Those are really not difficult things to establish, and it's kind of why Extraction for me falls a little bit short. John Wick is another film that comes to mind. Again, they establish early on that he has this close relationship with his dog, also has a history with the bad guys. What follows is a non-stop bloodbath of revenge, simple yet effective. What they needed to do here is follow that formula, build the relationships, create the revenge passion, then give us the carnage. I tried to discuss this with the star of Extraction in this informative interview we did just the other day. Hello, I'm Gator McKlusky, and I'm here with Captain Thor, Liam Heinstein, who has a new movie called Extinction. Liam, thank you for coming on my show. Before you tell everybody what the movie's about, I have to ask you, why did all the bad guys have subtitles, but your character didn't have any? I mean, was that a mistake by Netflix? Because it doesn't seem fair that they would have subtitles, but you didn't get any.
Oh, really? You did? Oh, that's okay. Well, apologies for. I thought you meant subtitles for me. I'm like, I'm not that difficult to understand, is it?
No. I meant subtitles for you. I had no idea what you were saying. Because you were like, "Hey, matey, to put another shrimp on the Barbie, matey," and I just no idea what that means. But why don't you just tell us what the movie's about, and maybe that'll help.
Yeah, it's two warring drug lords in India who basically one of them kidnaps the other one's son as ransom, and I'm brought in to as Extraction to pull the kid out of the situation. It's a race against the clock, and somewhat in real time we see this chase, this rescue. But as you say, the stunt work. Sam Hargrave directed the film, who is one of the second unit stunt directors in the Marvel universe. Did the last two Avengers movies, and the plan was to, take this to a level we hadn't seen before. And one space in the film is a 12-minute sequence, which is a chase sequence. Starts on foot, ends up in a car, up and down the stairs, across buildings, and so on. And so we had to basically choreograph it like a dance. and have every move exact. And it was kind of one of the most exhausting, challenging things I've ever done. But as you say, the end result was something pretty unique.
Oh my God, right. We get it. It's an action movie. High body count, no character development. Look, I'm no Dr. Liberace, but with all the COVID stuff happening, I mean, don't you think maybe you should have brought some of these people ventilators instead of blasting their asses all over? I mean, I'm just saying.
It's a dream of mine, yeah.
So you married Miley Cyrus, and that went to shit. I could have told you that was going to happen. She's pretty nutty. You didn't know that?
What I didn't know was how versed she was in the world of stripping.
Really? I mean, I always thought she was a stripper. The chick never wears any clothes. That was a shock to you?
Let me tell you about strip clubs, all right?
I'm good, mate. I know all about strip clubs.
Unexpectedly, have the big expert.
Yeah. Well, this is awkward. You know, it's interesting to note that most of the Marvel Universe superstars seem to have difficulty finding good roles outside of the franchise.
The men and women in black.
Chris Hemsworth was a disaster in the latest Men in Black movie. And he hasn't really connected with anything great. One of his films I would like to recommend is Bad Times at the El Royale. It's sort of Pulp Fiction meets Knives Out. A little slow at times, but Chris Hemsworth does a nice job as a crazy, villainous cult leader. Definitely one to check out. The action in this film makes it well worth watching. Certainly is a straight-to-Netflix film, but don't watch it on your phone or tablet. This is a big-screen action film with some incredible stunts and exciting chase sequences. Some films need multiple grades depending on what they promise to deliver, and this certainly may seem a little low. I would give it an 8 for delivering the action, but as a whole, it really doesn't deserve anything more than a 4.
Shut up!
This is solely based on my useless opinion, and you might have to check this one out for yourself and let me know your thoughts. Write them in the comments.
And you have to do it.
Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Gator out. Watch for live shows and new reviews every weekend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when new reviews arrive.